like Shiva has burnt him down. How come from Shiva's third eye, that powerful fire source that birthed Skanda, that is the power source, and still Kama's desires are still there? It is taking a tantric method, makes a doll. We are not going to understand about LalithAmbika at all. We won't know who Kama is. We won't know why this main event happened. And it was so beautiful when I started reading lalithopakyAnam about how, if you want to understand about your desires, then this is the video for you. Simple, very, very easy. So, the core essence of Lalita Avataram, the Avataram that Adiparashakti is making in the form of LalithAmbika is Kāma Sanjeevana, to bring back Kama. Definitely, we will also see how Rasa Lila gets interlinked in this video. Is lust good or bad for a sadhaka? What should one learn about lust, Kama, desires, any form? Who is kAmadevA? How to understand our desires? For which we need to start with the question, what happened for Lalitha Sahasranamam to come in the first place? Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. நீலசிகண்டியில் ஏறும் பிரான் இந்த நேரத்திலும் கோல குரத்தியுடன் வருவான். குருநாதன் சொன்ன சீலற்றை மெல்ல தெளிந்தறிவார். குருநாதன் சொன்ன சீலற்றை மெல்ல தெளிந்தறிவார். சிவயோகிகளே காலத்தை வென்றிருப்பார் மரிப்பார். காலத்தை வென்றிருப்பார் மரிப்பார். வெறும் கர்மிகளே शरज्योत्स्ना शुद्धां शशियुतजटाजूटमकुटां वरद्रासद्राण स्फटिकघटिका पुस्तककरां सहृण्णत्वा नत्वा करमिव सतां सन्निधत्ते मधुक्षीरद्राक्षा मधुरिणाः पणित्रयः. Just 4 days back, it was Sharad Purnima, and from that's when this beautiful journey started revealing itself to me. And after a very long time, I'm so excited to share about this topic, is lust, how to handle lust for a sadhaka. We all know about LalithAmbika, how she has come. She has come through Chitagni Kunda Samputa. We know all that stories while we chant Lalitha Sahasranamam, but there is a beautiful story of why she came, who is she. And every year I used to do Lalitha Sahasranamam like crazy, okay, during Navratri time. I used to do Lalitha Sahasranamam in the morning and evening, and Lalitha Sahasranama Ashtotra Satanamavali is there, where there are 108 namas, so 108 namaskaras, and Lalita Trishadi. So I used to be really crazy with LalithAmbika for so long, but I've never realized what was the actual intent of LalithAmbika. Who is she? So this year I never touched LalithAmbika. This year was more about Kali, and she has revealed who LalithAmbika is, because it is none other than Adya Shakti. So surrendering at her divine feet, this video is for her. This video is a thanks to the Adya, Ma Adya, who has revealed herself to us. Okay. My Gurunatha had asked me to put a video, so here is the video. I had a lot of beautiful, insightful messages for myself as well. So I'm going to share all the messages that came across, and I hope beautifully it conveys so many deep layers that we tend to miss when we simply recite Lalitha Sahasranamam. The most common aspect that LalithAmbika came from Chitagni Kunda Samputa. She came to kill Bandasura. Intricate, all these minute details inside Bandasura Vadam itself. But now another topic had come. So I think this will be like a series. Oh my god. LalithAmbika will be like a series now, because I just realized that the topic cannot be covered in one small video. This video itself is going to be slightly bigger. There might be part 2 for this, and I'm also sensing that there are multiple topics that are going to open up as we start traversing through just LalithAmbika. So without going to the depths of lalithopakyAnam, it is not possible for us to understand what has happened in Lalitha Sahasranamam. Who is Lalitha? Why is the Devi coming out from Chittagni Kunda? What is there in the Chittagni Kunda? Where is Chittagni Kunda? Who is Kāma? And who is Bandasura? And I had some deeper questions that led me to take me through the course of this entire video. The entire video was a self-questioning journey that got revealed to me. And is lust good or bad for a sadhaka? What should one learn about lust, Kāma, desires, any form? Who is kAmadevA? How to understand our desires? For which we need to start with the question, what happened for Lalitha Sahasranamam to come in the first place? We all know the traditional story where, Mata Parvati wanted to get married to Shiva, but Shiva was in tapas, and the entire Devaloka calls this person kAmadevA. So kAmadevA, with all his with arrogance, he actually hits Lord Shiva with his arrows, and then Lord Shiva burns him down. So this is the story we all know about. And some stories, they also say that when Rati Devi goes and pleads to Amba, Parvati Devi, during their marriage, that's when Amba says that Kāma will be seen only for your eyes. He becomes Ananga, the one without any body. So he is now bodiless. So he can traverse through spaces, and nobody will see that it is Kāmadeva's action. This is the maximum story that we all know. But there is something very deeper and very, very larger and very beautiful. Earlier with my fellow sadhakas, I used to share few tidbits about antar-bahir concepts, which means whenever it is about Amba, the concepts are about the inner demons. It's not the outer demons. So Bandasura is an inner demon. And whenever it comes to Mahavishnu, it is Amba who is taking the form of Mahavishnu to come and give us in this physical plane how to navigate and traverse. When I started understanding who Sharad Jyotsna, what is the point of actually from Sharad Jyotsna is the time when Krishna calls all the Gopikas for Rasa Leela. So Amba takes the form of Mahavishnu, takes a body, comes and does so many avatars, lives as one amongst us, and shows us the path for whatever Amba is telling you through her story. He lives through his stories and shows us. So this is how we say that they both are like twins. They both are from the same womb, Narayana, Narayani, and all that stuff. But Amba is the inner connection within our body, within ourselves. It is not, nothing is external, it is internal. So even the Devatas, even the Chainya that she is bringing is all within us, and it's a beautiful concept. We will delve in our future videos hopefully about those beautiful inner deeper meanings. But today these are the questions that are mainly going to be addressed. Definitely we will also see how Rasa Leela gets interlinked in this video. It all started with Rasa Leela. Sharad Jyotsna is the day where Krishna calls all the Gopikas to dance with him. So that was one aspect. And then I was also wondering how lust or the Kāma that is there for a sadhaka, how to transcend that sexual energy, that sexual urge that is there within us. Only when we realize what this desire, what our Kāmas are, we'll be able to transcend them into spiritual Shakti. So they both are the same energy. And this is the very reason why LalithAmbika is coming down. Now, I'll quickly go to the story. What happens after Kāma is burnt? Now, Kāma's ashes are there. The person from one of Shivaganas is coming. His name is Chitrakarma. Now, see this name, Chitrakarma. He's very good at painting, so sculpting also in that aspect. karma, whatever is the balance pending karma. Pending karma takes form. That is Chitra karma. Okay. So the question that came to me was, from this ashes, Chitra karma makes one doll, and he takes it near Shiva. And because Shiva was very active, he was in his conscious state, that doll gets life. Now, this doll is called Banda, which means, wow, out of ashes, a doll is made and it has come to life. This Chitra karma goes and does some upadesha to this newly formed Banda. And after praying for thousands of years, Bandasura gets the varam from Lord Shiva that whoever fights against him, half of the Chainya Bala has to come to him, Bandasura. And I think Shiva also grants him, saying, you will rule for 60,000 years. That's the time period Shiva grants, and then he is on his own. Now Bandasura has become a full-fledged Asura. Wonderful, congratulations. Writing the story to my kid, she's now 5 years old, Adriti. So she was like, she also had, I was really surprised when she asked this question. Shiva had, so the question that came to me was, even after Shiva's third eye has burnt him to ashes, how can there be an Asura? So we all say that when we die, our karmas are, or whatever is our pending karma, it is going to come back to us. But I am like, Shiva has burnt him down. How come from Shiva's third eye, that powerful fire source that birthed Skanda, that is the power source, and still Kama's desires are still there. It is taken form of another Asura who is so brilliant and with lot of vigor. He's coming and fighting. We will look at the fight, how Bandasura had his Chainya, what are the deeper meanings, what are the demons that are there inside us as Bandasura. We will see that on a different slide. But for this story, because this story is very long, so what happens when Bandasura, again, like all the Asuras, starts taking control, and he gets into Devaloka and completely dries off the Jiva. Now already after Kama has gone, so these are the things, as soon as Shiva burns down Kama, the entire Devas, Asuras also, because Asura also needs this Shakti, right? So the entire Devas and Asuras, they go out of desires. Nobody has got any desire. Kama gone. They had no inclination to procreate. There was no purpose, there was no energy that is left. So complete dryness, there's no juice. That juice, that beautiful friction is gone. The cosmos has come to a standstill. There is no progeny, no creation is happening. The flowers have lost their fragrance. The bees have stopped humming, and the nature goes lifeless. And Agni is burning dim. There is no rasa in any object, any living thing. There's no life, literally, because Kama has gone. So the creation stopped because the seed of all manifestation has now gone. This will happen to all of us when we are trying to stop and think that lust is very bad in a sadhana. This is this is the confusing time where you will feel like is less good or bad. This is exactly happening in your body. So when we go in the path of sadhana, this will be like probably your third or fourth stage, where you will be in constant confusion whether to have go behind lustful desires or should I just stop. And if you stop going behind your desires and trying to rechannel your sexual energy, this will be the first step, where you will feel that everything is dry, lifeless. You don't have the inclination to do anything. You don't even desire to have moksha. That will be the depressive state. So this is that depressive state because your jiva shakti has gone dry, because Kama is now burnt to ashes. So here we will also understand that Kama in our body is the Swadhisthana chakra. I told multiple times in my previous videos. So that is represented as water. Okay, I'm giving you this information ahead because we are going to see within a minute or two why we are bringing in sacral chakra. Okay, now we'll understand who KAMADevA is. Kamajanaka Shubha Palada Karunalavala Samaja Varada. Kamajanaka. Who is Kamajanaka? Mahavishnu is Kamajanaka. So, Mahavishnu's desire to experience this world, to experience creation is Kama Shakti. So, Kama's father is Mahavishnu. So, Mahavishnu's son is actually burnt to ashes by Lord Shiva. So you shouldn't see this as a story. These are all inner stories, like I told you in the very beginning. So, Kama is the first pulse of creation, the urge to become and the earning of the absolute to know itself is the birth story of Kama. Kama is none other than the son of Lord Mahavishnu, and he is the desire to experience and manifest in this lokam. That is the form of Kama. So, how can this be bad? You need Kama. If you are in a body in this birth, it is because you have some desires. And by understanding what is that desire that is coming through your bloodline, only then by understanding what your desires, by understanding who you are, that's all sacral. That's why I said sacral is very important for the topic that we are going to talk today. So this sacral chakra, only when you go deeper and understand who you are, what are your desires, what are your parents' desires, why are you running towards certain experiences. If you sit with yourself, you will definitely have answers about what is going on in your life. So we already told the story of Bandasura, and so the entire Devaloka is suffering for two reasons. One, the Kama is gone. Second thing, Bandasura has taken the shape of unseen things now. He's Ananga. And Bandasura has gone inside all the Devas and sucked out of their Jiva. There is no Jiva left. Everybody is dry. So all the Devas, they go running towards Mahavishnu. They keep praying, but Mahavishnu is not ready to open his eyes. Finally, very slowly, he opens up his eyes and he says, "What has happened to you all? Why are you having this dryness in your face? There is no, the sense of that brightness. There is no soratte, they say in Tamil. Soratte illama abdi sumbi poirki. There's no energy, there's no vitality in any of the devas. And Narayana is asking this question. So immediately all of them say this is what is going on. They don't know the part that Bandasura is doing. They only know that Kama is dead, and because Kama has gone, we are all feeling lifeless. And then Narayana says, "What are you to say? I don't have the icha to be with Mahalakshmi. Even I am sensing that Kama is gone. So nothing is stable with me as well. Kama has gone. He has left the bodies, and Bandasura has now taken shape. Kama has come as Bandasura, and he's now draining all the energies in our body. He is draining because the sexual energy, which is water, is now completely dry. So what will happen if your body is devoid of, it is completely discharged of water? There's no prana shakti in your body. There is no vitality in your body. This is exactly how you see Bandasura and your body's thing, the Antarbahir concept that I had been telling you. So when all this happened, again, now they all are questioning, what should we do? This. It's the most interesting part for me, okay? So what happened? They are all going to Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu says, I will take you to a place. That place is another realm for us. We don't know how to go to Deva's place. For Devas, there is a realm that they cannot go and see. Only Mahavishnu can go and see. So Mahavishnu says, we all will have to make our efforts to go and see this person who is going to be in another realm. And to go to that realm, there is a huge wall, and that wall, all the Deva Ganas are asked to pierce through the wall and hit the wall. For 1 year, all of Deva Kanaku, not our Kanaku. For 1 year, the Devas have been hitting that wall of that new realm, and after a small break had occurred, Mahavishnu is taking a few of the Devatas along with him to one beautiful spot. Here is where Sharad Jyotsna Shuddham. This is a Dhyana sloka that is coming in as a 15th sloka in Saundarya Lahari. And generally people say that this is the Dhyana sloka of Saraswati, because here they say that Sharad Jyotsna Shuddham Shashiyuta Jata Juta Makutam, the one who is shining resplendently like that of the Sharad Ritu's moon, full Purnima, Sharad Jyotsna, which means in Sharad Masam, after all the rains have done, Shuddham, the moon does not have any cloud cover. So it is resplendent in that golden light. That's the beauty of Sharad Jyotsna. Shuddham, Shashiyuta Jata Juta Makutam. Just like how Shiva is, she is also having Jata Mudi, and she is having a Chandra, Ardha Chandra on her crescent moon. She is having the crescent moon. Varadra Sadrana Spatika Ghatika Pustaka Karam. She is having Japamala, Spatika Japamala in one hand and Pustaka on the other hand. So generally we say Japamala and Spatika, Spatika Japamala and Pustaka, we know immediately we say that she is Saraswati. No. This Rupam is very special. This Rupam is Parabrahma Rupam. So that Dhyana Slokam and Abhayhastam and Varadhastam. Varadra Sadrana Spatika Ghatika Pustaka Karam Sahrinnatva Natva Kadamiva Satam Sannitatate Madukshira Draksha Maduri Madurinaha Panitayaha. So they say, when you imagine this form, when you do meditation on this form, Amba is going to give Kavitvam, just like how there are no more clouded moons. The Kavitvam will be like rain which pours, and the sweetness cannot be compared to that of a combination of cow's milk, pure cow's milk, along with Madhukshira Draksha. So Draksha is dry grapes, Madhu is honey, and cow's milk. Mixing all these multiple times, the sweetness cannot be compared to the person who will be bestowed by this mother, by this beautiful mother. And when I read this form, oh my goodness. So let us all do the dhyana of this mother, because she is none other than Ma Adya. She is the Adi Parashakti. Along with her is Mahashambhu. He is now explained as having a dark complexion, having Kapala and Shula in his hand. Who is this person? Bhairava, Bhairava Kalike Namostate. It is Bhairava and Mata Kali who are sitting there in this new realm. After Mahavishnu goes and narrates the story of whatever Bandasura had happened, now Mahashambhu is taking the stance and he is saying, okay, there are 3 pralayas. Among the 3 pralayas, Avantara pralaya is taken care by Mahavishnu. And then the Mahapralaya is taken care by me. There is one more pralaya, Kāma pralaya. And the god who comes when there is Kāma pralaya is LalithAmbika. And that is none other than Shambhavi, who is Shambhu's wife, who is none other than Ma Adya Kali. How beautiful it was for me to. Pralaya happens every time when there is going to be a complete destruction of the world and new life starts to form, right? We know about Mahapralaya, we know about Mahakala Bhairava, who is none other than the consort of Mahakali. So, when that happens, why should there be a Kāma pralaya? So, this story is a continuation. It's not like somewhere once upon a time someone burnt Kāma and Amba had come in the form of LalithAmbika to bring back Kāma. This is the story. And I was like, why should this be like a post? Avantara Pralaya happens again and again. It's like a cycle. Mahapralaya happens again and again. It's like a cycle, which means Kama Pralaya is also a cycle. That's why you have a deity. That's why you have a post. You have like a Brahma. It keeps happening again and again. That devas are going and saying, we have all lost our vitality. Amba, please, Paradevata, please come and help us. We know that Kama had created a lot of problem. We know that we cannot live without Kama. So we need Kama, but we need that Kama to be very beautiful. We need Kama, but we don't want that Kama to be very disturbing. So we need your help. Only you have to come in a form that will help us to understand who this Kama is, what should this Kama be towards, right? So if we are having lustful desires about another human being again, how is it going to help us to go towards spirituality, to go towards Amba? So now the core essence of Lalita Avataram, the avataram that Adi Parashakti is making in the form of LalithAmbika is Kāma Sanjeevana, to bring back Kama. And very importantly, they are going to do I'm in a speed, like I want to go directly to how she came. So Kāma Sanjeevana is the main aspect that Mahashambhu is telling all of these people. So immediately they say, Shambhu, we don't know what to do. We need your help. Bhairava, only when you come, Amba will come. So please help us. You tell us what to do. Mahashambhu is so benevolent. He immediately says, you don't worry. I will take care of it. So he says, we will do a huge yaga. And in that yaga, I will be the hota. I will be the one who will come and do the yaga, the priest. I will be the one who will be Chitagni. I will myself take the form of Chitagni. The second shloka, Chitagni Kunda Samputa Devakarya Samudyata. Who is Chitagni? Chitagni is Bhairava, on whom Kali will come. Bhairava Kalike Namostute. Chitagni Kunda Samputa Devakarya Samudyata. What is the Devakaryam? To bring back Kama and make our desires go in her path. If there is no Kama, it is not possible for us to raise our Kundalini energy. I'm again going back too fast. Without Kama, the desire for moksha also will not be there. You will only be depressed. You will not have the desire to work towards even moksha. You will not have the desire to go and pray to your deity. You will not have that energy in your body to do the necessary things to go in the path of even moksha, to even chant a nama, to even chant anything. So Kama is really important. And why we are calling Amba? Because this Bandasura, now after we have destroyed Kama, now he has become Asura, because he is now going violent. there is no control. As long as he was Kama, he was only doing mischievous things. Now he has gone beyond control. So Amba has to kill Bandasura so that he can come back as Kama. So we see that only Bandasura is getting destroyed. Who is Bandasura? He is none other than Kama. So Kama, who has now taken the form of Bandasura, has to die so that the Kama can come back. Kāma Sanjeevana oushadhi. That is the main agenda of LalithAmbika. There are multiple proofs. So as we go, I'm going to give you the proof of how I say that this is the most important thing of why LalithAmbika had to come. The main idea is Kāma Pralaya. Because of Kāma Pralaya, LalithAmbika is coming. So LalithAmbika is coming through Chitagni Kunta, and the Mahayajnam takes place. So, they've given it beautifully in lalithopakyAnam. People who are interested can actually go and read about this. But I want to quickly go through the story. But it's very interesting. Like if you're really detailedly wanting to see what is there inside, please go and read through this. I'm going to give you a small short notes that I had taken while I was reading the story. So Mahashambhu takes form of Vayu, and he becomes the priest of the Yajna, which is Hota, and he is the Chitagni, his fire, through which Amba rises through the Chitagni Kunda Samputa. And he says where is the Homagni. Where will he do the fire is, he says, he will do it in the place where the ocean of the water has dried up. Where is that in our body? Swadhisthana. So Chittagni Kunda Samputa is our Swadhisthana, the fire. So there is also in Ambal Upasana, there is also one marga called Samayachara. After I had made my video, I had gone back to this the Samayachara concepts. Even in Saundarya Lahari, we have this concept where they interchange Manipuraka and Swadhisthana. So generally, Swadhisthana is represented with water. Manipuraka is represented with fire. But in Samayachara practice, this is one form of meditative process of maybe rising Kundalini energy. I'm not sure. I'm not in Samayachara path. But when I studied Lalitha Sahasranamam, there was a huge shocking thing for me that Swadhisthana is fire and Manipuraka is water. And I'm like, oh my God, I've made such a huge mistake. How can I make a video and connecting to chakras? This was not my idea. It just came to me, and I was in, I just made a video because I thought this information would be useful to some people. Suddenly, oh my God, I'm not too sure. How can I make such a bad video? And I really bet myself up so badly that it later occurred to me, this is what is happening. So the fire and the water goes ulta. Because now Chittagni Kunda Samputa, because Amba has to come, Bhairava, who is Mahashambhu, he comes and sits in our Chittagni. So through when the water dries up, that is when this Chittagni, the Homa. So people who are in depression, who don't know what to do, who feel lifeless, Chittagni Kunda has begun. So invite LalithAmbika, invite Bhairava Kalika, who will come and do their work, who will do the Mrita Sanjeevani, the Kāma Sanjeevani back in your body. Now, Ambal is, okay, so a lot of things are being put inside this Mahayajna, okay? In this Mahayajna, Mahashambhu says that some body parts have to be chopped and put in. And finally, he says, so there are other 6 oceans that are there, which will be taken as an ahuti through ghee, like ghee drops. 6 oceans will be put as ghee drops. Now, if you take Swadhisthana, there are 6 other chakras. So each essence from each chakra will get into Swadhisthana. This is how I understood, okay? If you have any better idea, please put it in the comments. So 6 oceans will be the ghee that will be offered as ahuti. And 5 types of srishti will be on the sacrificial fire that will go as a sacrifice. So of creation that go as ahuti inside as animal sacrifice are srishtis of 5 types, which is manasa srishti, the one that happens from your heart, jara eva srishti, which is through yoni, and anda srishti, which is through eggs, and then we have swedaja srishti, which is through sweat. So these happen for celestial beings, I guess. We've always heard the stories about how asuras were created, right? From the sweat of so many people. So many things came from Amba's sweat also. Some people came and through sweat. And Udbija Srishti, which is creation taking place by sprouting. I know there are deeper meanings in this. For example, in my earlier videos, I would have told you that our body has 5 channels of excretion. And I think this is also 5. So maybe I'll go deeper into this, and then I can give you in the future videos what this could be, because just now as I was reading through this, that thought just popped up. So maybe for another day. And yeah, so these are the 5 kind of sacrifices they put in the Homa. And Mahashambhu says, after I finish as the last thing, you all the devas will have to jump into this sacrificial fire, sacrificing yourself, because you are going to come along with Amba as her Shakti Sena. Beautiful. This is so beautiful. Now, after all this happened, and Bhairava is now the Adhara, then comes Kali. as Chitagnikunda Samputa Devakarya Samudhyata. How Amba brings back Kāma. What is she having in her hand? Pasha Ankusham first. And then she has Karumbavillu, which is sugarcane bow, and the Pasha Ankusham. Okay? And the Panchabana, 5 flowers, and each flower has got a symbol. I will go in the later videos, we can probably see what those 5 flowers and the sugarcane bow could mean. She is giving the sugarcane bow along with Panchabanams to Kāma to perform his action. And after Lalitha Sahasranamam, you have to go to Saundarya Lahari to understand more about Kāma Sanjeevana. Because I think Shankarar, I haven't read about Shankarar's commentaries on Lalitha Sahasranamam, but Shankara has extensively said, Amma, that Kāma has so much, he is really angry that Shiva destroyed him. So he is sitting none other than in your eyebrows. Is waiting for an opportunity to put a bow again on Shiva. So, okay, coming back to the story. What happens when Amba is coming? So they, as soon as Amba comes, all the devas who are waiting outside, Indradi devas, they also come out. They feel, wow, this is such a resplendent form. We need someone who is none other than her own Shakti to tell us about her. And that's how Vasinyadi Vagdevatas come. They are the rishis who are telling us about who LalithAmbika is. And they are the ones who are giving and showing us the path on how to pray LalithAmbika. So, Vasinyadi Vagdevata, we have to say their name so that we get our grace, their grace, for us to understand this even deeper. Without Vasinyadi Vagdevatas, we won't know who LalithAmbika is. Vasini, Kameshwari, Modini, Vimale, Arune, Jayini, Sarveshwari, Kaulini. So these are the 8 Shaktis, 8 Maha Shaktis. And the reason why I say Maha Shaktis is these Vasinyadi Vagdevatas are actually part of LalithAmbika. So they come and they tell us who LalithAmbika is. They make such beautiful shlokas. The entire Lalitha Sahasranama is what Vasinyadi Vagdevatas have given us, including the Dhyana Murti, how she looks, how like reddish she looks. And in this is the beautiful secret. When Amba is coming out of Chitagni, she is wearing Mangal Sutra, tied by Kameshwara. Kameshapatta Mangalya Sutra Shobhita Kantara. But Brahma is now worried. Oh my God, she is so beautiful. Who will marry her? How will I find a person to marry her? She's already brought him. Bhairava has been the Adhara, Mahashambhu. He's been the Chitagni, and from Chitagni only Amba has come. She's already wearing a Mangalya Sutra, and Brahma is now thinking, where should I go? Who should I bring? Kameshwara. She has brought Kameshwara along with her. There is a very subtle meaning in this. When we are born, already the partner, whoever is supposed to be our partner, is already decided. Now, because this is Ambika, her partner, she has made sure that only he can be her partner. In our lives, sometimes, we go through karmic connections and we are not sure who our partner is. Come what may, from now on, Kameshwara will be our base, Bhairava will be our base, and Amba will come when Bhairava is there. So the marriage happens, they go, they talk about what is the house where she lives. They talk about Sri Chakra and in the Bindu, in the Chintamani Grihe, both Kameshwara and the LalithAmbika, they reside. And the Bandaputra fight happens. The fight we are going to have for another day. It's a beautiful concept and it's a huge concept. I cannot even cover it in like 1 hour. I think Bandasura has to die. So Ambal is now, after all the Shakti Chainyams that she has done, What is Amba now doing to kill Bandasura so that she can rejuvenate Kama? It's the same Atma, right? Kama and Bandasura are the same Atma. Because Kama lost his body, he is now gone wild, mad, arrogant, angry, lustful, and he has now extraordinary powers. That he's creating havoc for the Devas. So this Bandasura has to die so that he will come back as Kama. That is Kāma Sanjeevana. So what she does is she uses 2 big astras. And there is also this beautiful thing. Shunya Nagari, the place where Bandasura resides, is Shunya Nagari. There is nothing. Because, see, the ocean of desires is gone. What will be there? Nothing will be there. You are dehydrated and you are fully dehydrated. It's not like you are just dehydrated to a little extent. Like not one day drinking one less glass of water. You're like fully out. There is no Jiva Tanma in you. There is no tiniest. There's no water here. There's no water here. What will happen? That is the situation. And Shunya Nagari, there is nothing. Illusion. Now the difference. Okay, I'm going too fast. I'll go slowly. So, she puts 2 astras, which is Mahapashupatastragni Nirdyagdasura Sainyaka. She puts 1 astra, complete Sainya, Nirdyagdasura Sainyaka Pashupatastram. What is Mahapashupatastram? Pashu means. So, there are 2 ways how you can make a sense of this. So, Amba is having Pasha, Ankusha, right? Many people say that why should deities not have a beautiful Kamalam in her hand and say, I am coming there and helping you, I am doing this and I am doing that. There's a beautiful meaning in why she carries this, the noose and the goad. Now, if with Kama, which is not empowered through Ambika, the reason why Ambika is bringing noose and goad in one hand, Pashupatastram, Pasha, Ankusha, and the bow and arrow, we need to understand that Amba says, hey, Murka, with all your desires, don't keep going around human beings, don't keep going around stuff that I have given you. Come around me. So, just like how in a chekkumadu, we've seen that in an oil mill earlier days, they used to be they used to be tied with used to be a cow tied to tied through a rope, okay, and it has to go circle and circle and circle so that either juice or oil, cold pressed oil, that's how it used to be taken in earlier days. So they call it in Tamil as chekkumadu. You keep going round and round and round over the same desires, multiple lifetimes, same desires, again and again and again and again, going back in circles and circles. Now if you find your life so many patterns that are recurring again and again and you're so bored about not knowing what to do about these patterns, Ambal is saying, don't worry, I have Ankusham in my hand. Chachak, I will chop off. Don't keep going in cycles again and again, birth and death, birth and death, birth and death, and you keep forgetting me. This karma has to push you towards me. So, with this Ankusha, I will chop off that cycle. Now, I have a kair in my hand, Pasha kair. Through the Pasha, I will put you and hook you towards me. Now you will keep rotating around me, rather than going towards the materialistic desires. Now you will keep thinking 24/7 about me, and that is why, the beautiful reason why Amba has Pasha and Ankusha. Don't worry, I will chop off all your karmic connections and I will pull you towards me. So you go around me again and again and again, and that's how your karma gets channelized and it comes to it all. Okay, I'm going too fast. So that's how you channel karma. How? By allowing Mata to use her Ankusham, cut off the connections, the karmic connections around her again. Everything that you do is for, think about her, feel about her. Your anger is about anything about what you are going to do in a day will all be her. So there is a beautiful shloka again in Saundarya Lahari. I think we are filled with LalithAmbika and Saundarya Lahari. I'm not able to go anywhere else. But just that this is made by a Reddy. I'm sorry, I forgot his name. He says, Yennurai whatever I speak, may it be the japa. That because I don't know how much japa I can do. So, but I keep going on talking. So, please, Amma, I don't know to do bhakti. I don't know about najanami, yogam, japam, naiva, pujam. I don't know anything. You please consider whatever I speak as your nama japa. என்னுரைகளத்தனையும் நிஞ்சபமையாக இயங்கிடும் என் செயல் எல்லாம் முத்திரைப்பத்தாக. So Ambal gets pleased with the Dasa Mudras. I do so many things here and there. Please consider all that as the Dasa Mudras that I am offering to you. உன்னை வலம் வருவதனே என்னடைகளாக. I don't know to come. I don't have the time, ma, to come to you and go on the circles in your prahara, on your garbhagraha, in the temple, inside the temple. I don't have the time to physically come see you, pray to you, and keep walking in circles around you in the temple prahara. So please consider wherever I walk, wherever I go, that I am actually taking the parikrama of you. So, உன்னை வலம் வருவதனை என்னடைகளாக எண்வதெல்லாம் வேள்விதி ஹோமா விசாக. I'm not able to do homa. So, whatever are my thoughts, please consume my thoughts. 24/7 I will do yajna of you. Consume all my thoughts. May that be the yajna offering that I am giving to you. உன்னை வலம் வருவதனை என்னடைகளாக எண்வதெல்லாம் வேள்வித்தி ஹோமா விசாக மண்ணுலகில் படுப்பதுமே வணக்கமேயாக. When I sleep on the floor, please consider that as 1000 ananta koti prostrations that I do at your feet, because I don't have the capability, the energy to come and fall at your feet. So when I fall on the ground to sleep, please consider that as my prostrations towards you. மற்றுள்ள செயல் யாவும் நின் பூஜையாக. Whatever I do otherwise, because I don't know what all I'm going to do. So whatever I'm doing, please consider that as the puja that I'm offering to you. Please, ma, this is my routine. Whatever I do is all about you. You take it that way, and I'm also offering it to you that way. May whatever I speak be only your nama. May whatever I breathe, may whatever I do, may whatever kriyas that I do be the Dasa Mudras. While talking about mudra, I would just like to touch on this one specific mudra that I've been loving for a very long time. In fact, I wanted to show you the Merkaba that I have. I'll try to see if I can get it. One common aspect of yantra for three important deities that I have observed. So for three deities, I have observed that there is one same yantra, which is the Shatkona. Shatkona is the yantra for Bhairava. Shatkona is the yantra for, we all know, Vadivelava. Shatkona is the yantra for Krishna. So I really love doing this mudra, and in my humble opinion, Shatkona is the most transformative energy. That's what I have experienced, and I've definitely had by the grace of gurus and Amba's energy, I have had huge transformation in my journey pretty quickly and pretty fast. So I'm going to show you a mudra that is actually talking about Shat Chakra in your, how you can put that as a mudra in your body. So this angle, it will look like Trishula. I don't know if I can explain it to you. This mudra is called Trikandi mudra. I hope you are able to see. See, Shat Chakra, and this is the 3D projection of it. So this is the shape of a Merkaba as well. I hope you are able to see. Shat Chakra. So this is like one of my most favorite mudras. So when we offer flowers, we will put a lot of flowers on this bit, here too, and here too. and you love it like this. So that's a beautiful way of saying, Amma, please transform this energy, Ma, Kāma Sanjeevani, Kāma Sanjeevani. So one is Pashupatasram. We are coming back to Pashupatasram. Pashu Pata Astram. She annihilates the Laukika Kama that we have. Pashupatasram. I told you what a Pashu, what is Pashankusham. Pashu means we are all Pashus. And Pati is the original Shuddha Atma, which is the Parabrahma form. So Maha Pashupatastra Agni, which means rather than going around circles in your Kama, I am going to do the cutting and bring it around me. That is Maha Pashupatastra Agni. She annihilates the Bandasura Sainya. The next one. They also say that Amba makes her the center for all your emotions. When Amba comes, obviously Krishna has to come. So the real life, how people have done this, how do we have any examples of people who have actually controlled their or transformed their kamas into something that they have progressed in the journey? So this Kama has been transformed by Gopikas, and Krodha, which is anger, has been transformed, and God actually gave Mukti to Sishupala. And we have Bhayam, Kamsa. People who have been like Kamsa, they got salvation and Mukti, and Sneham through Yashodamma, Aikyam through Panchapandavas, and Bhakti through Narada. So these are your bhavas, your desires, which have been transmuted, and people have been given mukti. So these are the examples of bhaktas who have transformed the energy, the sacral energy, into super consciousness. Next, so the next one, Kameshwarastra Nirdakta Sabandasura Sunyaka. Most beautiful one. Kameshwarastram. What is Kameshwarastram? The fire of consciousness. This is the knowledge that you gain about yourself. When you know about yourself, going in the path of Amba, there is a spiritual vacuum that we find. There is an emptiness within you. There is a longing that is there within you. There is a deep desire to be one with Amba. And that deep desire creates an emptiness in you. And that emptiness is actually an illusion. And what this Kameshwarastra does is kill that duality and say, hey, you are that person. I am only saying this. Ambal is yet to put that astra on me. Kameshwarastra is the knowledge about yourself. She will tell you who you are. She will tell you what is your real Rupam. She will tell you how many lives you have taken, how you have shape-shifted, and how you are getting into consciousness. That is Kameshwarastra. It can happen in a fraction of a second. It can happen in a bloom. It can happen, take its own time, take its own course. But definitely it is coming. Definitely you will be empowered with Kameshwarastra. That will kill the spiritual ego that is there in you, that will kill the void that is there in you, which is created by your illusion. That is also another Maya. Again, there's a very interesting topic. We all know that there is only, most of us know that there is only three main functions, like Srishti, Sthiti, Samharam. There are two more. Panchakritya Parayana, Srishti, Sthiti, Samhara, Tirodhana, Anugraham. And for all of these devatas, now we say Anugraha Devata is Sadashiva. This is also coming in Lalitha Sahasranamam only. Sadashiva Anugrahata Panchakritya Parayana. Now we say Sadashiva is doing the duty of Anugraha. He is giving the Anugraha to the people who are coming in his path. Why is Amba called Panchakritya Parayana? Now, there's a very beautiful story. I have to say this because we will only then understand who we are and how much of illusion we are around. Because Kameshwarastra is about killing that illusion. let's see how it is only by her grace that the illusion will be killed. Srishtikartri Brahma Rupa Goptri Govinda Rupini Samharini Rudra Rupa Tirodanakarishwari Sadashiva Nugrahata Panchakritya Parayana. Now Brahma, he's keep on creating like Srishtikartri Brahma Rupa. Goptri Govinda Rupini. After Brahma creates, she takes the form of Goptri, which is Mahavishnu, and does the sustenance. Samharini Rudra Rupa. She does Samharam by taking the form of Rudra. Now we need to understand that at some point Brahma will come and say, what is the point of me creating? Anyhow, Mahashambhu is going to come and annihilate. Rudra is going to come and kill everybody. So I'm not interested. I'm not going to create. If he can go get to that aspect and go and sit somewhere, who will do the creation? Now Mahavishnu is going to say, what is the point of me sustaining them? Anyhow, Brahma keeps on creating and Shiva keeps on destructing. Why should I keep doing it? I am bored. I am not going to do this. Mahavishnu doesn't say this. What is the point of me killing everybody? Again and again there is Srishti. Again and again Mahavishnu is coming and saving everybody. Why should I kill everybody? Shiva doesn't say like that and stop Samharam. All of them keep doing what they are doing because they are all under the Maya of Amba. Amba has put a Maya on all of these people and they all are doing their work because they have this Mahamaya, they have this Yoga Maya on them. The most interesting thing is there is one aspect called Tirodanam, which is Maraital in Tamil. This aspect is not, which is creating an illusion. And that is one of the Panchakrityam, which is one of the 5 things. Samharini Rudra Rupa Tirodana Karishwari. Though they don't say who is the Lord of Tirodana, Ambal is creating a post for Tirodanam, for something to be hidden. And Rudra is the Tirodana Karishwarar. For him also, there is Mahamaya sitting on top of him and saying, you have to, no, you are the one who is keeper of all this. You are the one who has to contain everything inside of it. Yet, she is the one who has put a Maya on the Tirodana Karishwara. So, her Maya is so strong and so powerful. For us to realize who we are and go towards her, we need her grace. We need her grace. And she has to be the one who has to put Kameshwar Astra on us so that we realize who she is and she is sitting inside of us and completely destroy the illusion and the separation that we both have seen. So, Kameshwarastra Nirdakta Sa Bandasura Sunyaka Brahmopendra Mahendradi Deva Samstuta Vaibhava Haranetragni Sandakta Kāma Sanjeevana oushadhi. The one who got destroyed through Hara's eyes is now reborn. Kāma Sanjeevana oushadhi. He is the medicine. Oushadhi. Why should he be the medicine? Srimad Vagbhava Kudaika Swarupa Mukha Pankaja. Now it is all pura mantras. The reason why we need Kāma and now the rightly consecrated Kāma, because the Kāma is not going to go behind lustful desires. The Kāma is now spiritual energy which is going towards her. When that spiritual energy arises from your Chitagni Kunda Samputa, Mooladhareka Nilaya Brahmagranthi Vibedini Manipurandarudita Vishnu Granthi Vibedini Agnya Chakra Antalarasta Rudra Granthi Vibedini Sahasraram Bujaruda Sudasara Vivarshini. She is going to go towards her Shiva. Sahasraram Bujaruda Sudasara Vivarshini. This is Kundalini energy. This is meeting Shiva and Parvati and Shiva. This is Shiva. Kundalini energy is Parvati. Now, after bringing back Kāma, LalithAmbika is calling Kāma and she is now saying, now go and hit the arrow to Lord Shiva. He will not burn you back down. Because now the desire is that of Shiva and Shakti, not any other egoistic, arrogant, or unreasonable desires. Why the reason I say unreasonable is when you are going in the path of sadhana, nothing should deviate you from you being with your deity. Among the Dasamaha Vidyas, now Chinnamasta is one deity who is standing on Kama and Rati, who are copulating couples, and she is the deity who is most often referred to as transcending your sexual energy into spiritual superconsciousness. And this is the same tattva that is there for Lord Chinnamasta as well. But anyways, we have all studied about Lalitha Sahasranamam, but I don't know if we've all had the opportunity to know who LalithAmbika is, what Kama Pralayam is, and our desires and our lust is not bad. That is the spiritual energy that fires and makes you to go towards your deity. So with this understanding, I would like to finish this video, but there's going to be a series, and please put your comments if this video was helpful for you. And this video is dedicated to my Gurunatha. Thank you so much.